Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello everyone, I welcome you to my YouTube channel Saraswati. I wish you have a great day. Today I will explain you the section 1 of BNSS 2023, which is Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita. Introduction of Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. So, BNSS refers to the new Criminal Procedure Code of India. It lays down the process for arrest, investigation, bail, trial, and punishment in criminal cases. BNSS came into force on 1st of July 2024 across India. This act replaced Code of Criminal Procedure (CRPC), which was made by British in 1898 and later amended in 1973. BNSS was established to overcome drawbacks of CRPC, which are complex procedures, less use of technology, no time limits, delays, paperwork, etc. So, short title, extent, and commencement. It is defined under section 1 of BNSS 2023. Section 1 mainly explains short title, extent, and commencement of this act. Section 1 subsection 1 explains the title of the act. Section 1 subsection 2 explains the extent of the act, and Section 1 subsection 3 explains the commencement of the act respectively. So, what is Section 1 of the BNSS as per BEAR Act? So, Section 1 short title, extent, and commencement. Section 1 subsection 1 says this act may be called the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. 1 subsection 2. It extends to the whole of India except the state of Nagaland and to the tribal areas. Okay, so provided that the state government of Nagaland or the governor of a state having tribal areas may by notification apply such provisions of this Sanhita to the whole or part of the state of Nagaland or to the tribal areas as the case may be, with such supplemental, incidental, or consequential modifications as may be specified in the notification. Explanation. In this section, tribal areas means the territories which immediately before the commencement of this act were included in the tribal areas of Assam as referred to in paragraph 20 of the 6th schedule to the constitution, and the territories which at such commencement were included in the state of Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram as referred to in the table appended to paragraph 20 of that schedule. Subsection 3. It shall come into force on such date as the central government may by notification in the official gazette appoint. So, now what is the explanation of this section 1 of Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023? Section 1 of the BNSS sets out the name of the law, its territorial reach, the exclusions, and the mechanism for its commencement. In plain terms, the BNSS applies across India but specifically excludes the state of Nagaland and certain constitutionally recognized tribal areas. However, the law allows the state government of Nagaland or governors of states with tribal areas to extend its application wholly or partially through official notifications Importantly, such notifications may include necessary adjustments to suit local conditions. This section also provides that the BNSS does not take effect immediately upon enactment. Instead, its commencement depends on a separate notification issued by the central government. Now, explanation of subsection 1 of this act, which is title and scope. So, the first clause establishes the official name of the statute, the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. This formal title is significant because it signals a departure from colonial legal nomenclature, replacing the long standing code of criminal procedure. The mention of the year ensures clarity in legal citation and helps distinguish this law from any future amendments. The term extent in legislative drafting typically refers to the geographical coverage of a law. Thus, subsection 1 lays the groundwork for the rest of the section 1 by naming the law and setting the stage for its territorial application. Explanation of subsection 2 of section 1 of the act. So, exclusions of Nagaland and the tribal areas. So, this provision explicitly excludes Nagaland and designated tribal areas from automatic application of the BNSS. The exclusion reflects constitutional recognition of the distinct social, cultural, and legal traditions of these regions. First, state government notification Nagaland. The clause empowers the state government of Nagaland to decide whether and to what extent the BNSS will apply within its borders. This grants local autonomy consistent with constitutional safeguards for Nagaland under Article 371A. Second, governor's notification, tribal areas. For other tribal areas, particularly those referenced in the 6th schedule of the Constitution, the governor has similar powers to extend the BNSS with necessary modifications. Next is supplemental, incidental, or consequential modifications. Such phrasing is common in statutes. It authorizes minor adjustments needed to align the law with local governance structures without altering its core intent. For instance, reference to state institutions, policing authorities, or procedural mechanisms may be adapted to fit regional frameworks. Explanation clause. The explanation clarifies what is meant by tribal areas. It refers to specific territories historically designated under the 6th schedule, including areas of Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. The use of an explanation ensures interpretive certainty, leaving little room for ambiguity about the scope of exclusions. In constitutional terms, this subsection represents a balance between national uniformity in criminal procedure and the preservation of local legal traditions. It embodies the principle of asymmetric federalism, where different states or regions enjoy varying degrees of autonomy. Next, explanation of subsection 3, which is commencement by notification. This clause specifies that the BNSS will not automatically come into force upon enactment. Instead, the central government retains the authority to fix the commencement date through a notification in the official gazette. Legally, this serves several purposes. First is administrative preparedness. It provides time for courts, police, and administrative agencies to adjust to the new framework. Second, phased implementation. The government may choose to commence the BNSS uniformly or in stages. Third, legal certainty. The commencement date becomes a clear reference point for determining whether specific proceedings are governed by the old or new law. This reliance on executive notification reflects a broader principle of delegated legislation, where the legislature outlines the framework while the executive handles practical timing and implementation. Thank you so much, everyone. If you like my video, please do like and subscribe to my channel.